that ball.
Rambo Per Radio with your host, Jen T.
Fuck, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, fucking Jen is a warlord.
I'm fucking coming for you.
And now I feel poo coming out of my bum. So it's a lot right now. Yeah, it's a lot.
Oh, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Rambo Per Radio. I am your host, Jen T. Twitter and Instagram at Jen T523. Hello, motherfuckers. I have got. I have got so many things to tell you guys, and you know, it just. Okay, let's just fucking get to it. Customers of the week. Well, this guy, I'm minding my own business, and this Vietnam vet comes up to me, and he's been shopping there pretty much as long as I've worked there, and he thinks he's a comedian, but he tells the worst jokes. I saw him come in the store, so I tried to hide, and I couldn't hide for long. Somebody found my hiding spot, so I had to find another hiding spot, and in the process of finding another hiding spot, I heard, "Hey, young lady, hey." I was like, I guess he got the lady part kind of right. I will oblige. I was like, yes, sir, you had a question? Hey, young lady, I need some help. I need you to come over here. And I was like, oh, great, here we go. So I walked over to him, and he goes, I have a question. It's very important. I was like, okay, how can I help you? What do you call a pig that does karate? And I was like, I'm not sure, sir. A pork chop! A pork chop! A pork chop! I said, gotta go, bye! And I just did a dip and ran to the other side of the store away from this guy. I was like, what the fuck is this? Holy shit. But somebody stupidly called me to the front to do something. I went, damn it, I'm trying to hide from this heathen. Please. I'm trying to get away from this pussy-o, this pagan. Young lady, I got another question. And I was like, okay, you got a question this time? He's like, yes, I have a question. He's like, you know when it rains? I went, wait a minute. Do you know when it rains? That sounds like a statement, sir. Do you know when it rains? Snoop Dogg gets real happy. He likes to make it rain. You know why? And I was like, no, I'm not sure why. Because he said, for shizzle my nizzle, it's about to drizzle. Oh my God. For shizzle my nizzle, it's about to drizzle. I was like, oh, damn. Well, you have a nice day, sir. Take care. Holy shit. And then right after him was his last joke. He didn't tell it to me this time, but he always usually starts off with this joke, but he decided to change it up with pork chop. He said it just like that. Pork chop. He usually tells me, hey, young lady, come here. I'm like, yeah, how can I help you? Do you want to know the reason why so many black people died in Vietnam? Do you want to know the real reason why so many black people died in Vietnam? And I was like, tread lightly, sir. You might end up flat on your back right now, Jack. You know why so many black people died at Vietnam? He's like, because when they said get down, the brothers started dancing and they were shooting. Everybody got shot. You piece of shit. I was like, oh dear God. This man, he don't even care if you're offended or not. He's just like, yep, I was in Vietnam, so I can say this. Yep, you know why Snoop is excited? For shizzle my nizzle, it's about to drizzle. Pork chop! I was like, wow. So shortly after he leaves, I don't know how far back we'll go, but let's say this guy could have been a character in the Django Unchained. This motherfucker could have been Leonardo DiCaprio from Django Unchained, I swear to God. Oh my God. He comes up to me and goes, hey, what's going on with the melons? And I was like, excuse you, sir? Yeah, what's going on with the melons? You guys don't have any melons. I mean, it's Sunday, for Christ's sakes. You don't have any melons? And I was like, yeah. Well, we get a truck tomorrow, so we're not going to really have a whole lot of stuff left over since we got a truck on Friday. So we get another truck on Monday. Well, that's just no excuse. I'm looking for some melons. I'm like, okay, well, there's some over there. Not the Mexican ones. The real melons. I was like, yeah. And he said it loud, too. I was like, holy shit. Kids, gather around. This is a racist. He said, yeah, the Mexican melons are not right. They do not taste right. Something is wrong. You know, it's just, I need the real melons. So my coworker goes, oh, so you're a melons expert? And of course, he's a male, so. And this fucking Archie-looking motherfucker was like, of course I'm an expert on melons. Listen, let me show you something, son. And of course, my coworker is old enough to be my dad, so I don't think he's anybody's son. But Contuver, I'm an expert on melons. And you know what? I always say, if you see a lady and she's got good melons, marry her. And I was standing there the whole time. I was like, wait, what? I said, sir, what did you say? Okay, guys. He's like, pay attention. You know, I can tell you guys aren't melon experts. The way your posture, your standing. I'm going to give you some advice because I'm old school. If you see the melons, you know, her melons, put a ring on it. I'm a melon expert. And I was like, well, damn fool, if you're such a good melon expert, why aren't you looking at mine, player? And you could tell by the way my melons are facing toward you and my facial expression, your comment is not appreciated at all. But luckily, I is a mannish lady, so I was getting a kick out of the stupidity in front of him. But anyway, yeah, he just had to tell us that our posture was wrong because we're not melon experts. And that we could learn a lesson from this motherfucker from 1930, straight out of Boardwalk Empire, Nucky Thompson over here. I know the melons. And I'm telling you, when you see her melons, put a ring on it. Holy shit. God, dog. I was like, okay, well, you have a good night. This week, I discovered that because I am an African American who is a descendant of a potential slave, your dear host, Ram Boper, might get a reparations check from Uncle Gavin. I feel like Dave Chappelle right now. I'm rich, bitch.
I'm rich, bitch.
Fucker is proposing. This is the craziest thing I've ever heard. He wants to take the entire California... He wants to take the entire budget for the state of California and give it to black people. Oh my God. $569 billion.
I'm rich, bitch.
5 black Americans, $223,000 a person. Holy shit. Listen, if I get a check, see y'all later. I'm going to do the podcast from my island. Because I could totally find some sort of island for $225K. I know what I'll do. I'll go to Echo Park in LA and just build an island inside that big pond there. I'm claiming this in the name of black people. Oh my God, I'm fucking dying. This is so bizarre. I just don't know how this is now a thing, but it is, and apparently it's going to go to legislation in June of 2023, and they're going to determine exactly how it, either if this will pass, and if it does pass, how will they pay people via either tuition, grants, housing grants, or cash. And if you are trying to pay me, your dear host Ryan Bopra, it's Jen with 2 N's. Checks, Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, Cash App. Bitch, hit my line. Oh my God. Oh man, so apparently I must have slavery roots or a free slave from the start of the 19th century to 1977. So, the news was broken to me, sadly, that, and I don't believe this, okay, so I might need to do a 23andMe, but my mom is saying far enough, hopefully Uncle Gavin's not listening, because I want that check, far enough that, I guess great-great-grandma is a Native American, 100% Native American. And I went, what? I said, Mom, where is our fucking checks? Why are we living in Shits Bernardino? Let's get the fuck up out of here. Let's go live on the res and fucking build a 10,000 square foot house from scratch. She's like, no, your great grandma didn't want to be counted. And I was like, yeah, what? You have cousins that are getting checks from the government. And I'm like, yeah, what? Hey, bitch. Excuse me. I'm just going to go ahead and call my great grandma a bitch. What do you mean you don't want to get counted, fam? We got to get our check, dog. What the hell is this? Hey. Ah, shit. So, great grandma screwed me. I'm not only am I not getting my Native American check, I'm also not getting a check because I'm black. Fuck. I need that money for stonks. Last week, singer of Fleetwood Mac, Chrissy McVie, died at age 79. Oh, I fucking love Chrissy, man. Shit. Chrissy had some dope ass songs that you might not remember, or maybe you're balls deep in Fleetwood Mac and you already know the songs, but we should fucking review all of Chrissy's songs that she wrote for Fleetwood Mac, including Don't Stop Thinking About Tomorrow. Don't stop. Better than before. Yesterday, when love stops and the lights go down, if there's not a lot of living forever, we'll be over the sun comes up and just say that you love me. You make love and fun, and I don't have to tell you how to only one. Do you believe in the ways of magic? Now let's see. Oh shit! Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies, tell me lies. How you get this girl? Hold me, hold me, hold me. Meow, 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 meow. Hold me, hold me, hold me. Meow, meow, meow. Oh man. Oh, this is what's gonna get you right here. Her solo shit. If you're balls deep in Fleetwood Mac, you already know this shit. You already fucking know, man. Chrissy McVie had a solo album, and it fucking kicked ass. No, I can't lose as long as you follow. And then what else you got? Oh, I gotta love, I got somebody, I'm gonna hold on me. I gotta love, I got somebody, oh man, rest in peace, Chrissy McVie. This was interesting to hear. There was some some conspiracy theories being exchanged and whatnot. You know, the flat earth, the 9/11, the things that people have fucking moved. And there are some that I question that'll be like, you know what? They might be onto something. But is the earth flat? We have taken care of this. This shouldn't even be a conversation anymore in 2022. But it is. And it is disturbing. But the one that got me, because bro man was shouting them all out. He was like, flat earth, we never made it to the moon, 9/11's fake, this and this and this, and was like going on, and MK, and bum, bum, and just was going. And then the one that hit me was, Michelle Obama's a tranny. And I went, yo! Yo, what? And he's like, yeah, she's a tranny, I've seen pictures, she is a he, and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, okay, so the people this man was having a conversation with, I turned to them and I said, look, why don't you focus on how to be a better version of you being good? And my man claps back at me and goes, no, being good is not enough in today's world. I said, what? I said, listen, if you do good things, that inspires other people to do good things, which in turn benefits your community because we are leading examples of good things for each other. Okay? He goes, no. Being good is virtuous. And virtuous is wrong, okay? Being virtuous is the root of the problem, okay? We are heading to communism. We are in a communist state. And I was like, what? I was like, oh shit, my man just lost the plot here. You know what happens when you do good things and when you're good, but you hear about evil and don't say anything, you're silent? You are part of the problem. And I was just like, whoa. I guess I'm part of the problem, y'all. Maybe if enough people realize I'm part of the problem, more people will download my podcast. Holy shit. I was like, man. You know, while he's spouting off all this crazy shit, I'm listening to him, but in the back of my mind, I'm also thinking, you know, very wise people that I have researched that have written books about anxiety, depression, and how you can improve your life, self-help type things. I just thought about some of the principles that they mention in the book and in some of the books I've read. And one of these principles is to clean your room. Okay, Brother Jordan Peterson, clean your room. Now, I'm not a ginormous fan of Jordan Peterson, but I would have to agree with this statement that he makes. And that is, if your room is a mess, how can you go out into the world and help other people or be the best version of you when your house is not in order? Get your house in order. Organize. Organize yourself and be an example to others so they want to organize. And I thought about how the passion in his voice and the intensity of the conversation. And I thought, dog, if you took this energy and put it into something that's actually useful in your day to day, I don't think you would be operating in this state of urgency like you are right now, player. I was just like, oh, shit. He says, I got to worry about this stuff. I got a kid. I was just like, okay. I said, here we are in a gym and you're talking about communism. Bruh, you got to come here and work out. We have the freedom to come here and do this, okay? We're not welding in our house because your neighbor got COVID and this is China. That's communism, fam. Okay? Well, we're heading there. And you're not doing good if you stay silent when you hear about evil. I was just like, damn. When you're the same individual who pulled the ultimate cardinal sin in a martial arts studio and questioned and argued when you should be promoted in front of the class. Argue with the teacher about it. My thought is, and that brings me to the life force. I think it's called Stutz. I'm not sure how you say it. Stutz, maybe? I started watching it. It's on Netflix. And Jonah Hill interviews his therapist after he's done with therapy and what principles he uses, how to help people and stuff. And one of the first things he talks about right out the gate that I liked, which I'm really intrigued by. Stutz talked about this life force, and it's like a pyramid. And at the bottom of the pyramid, he talked about, ask yourself about, or what is your relationship with your physical body? What kind of conversation are you having with your physical body? The next thing is, what is your relationship? How is your relationship with others? And lastly, what is your relationship with your mind? And so I thought about, man, this guy getting all jumped up about all these conspiracy theories. I'm like, wait a minute. And I wanted to ask him this, but I didn't have the word for it. So I just said, focus on being, improving yourself. But if I would have had life force, that would have really lit him up, I think, because basically my whole thing is, while you're worried about all these conspiracy theories and what's going on, and Michelle Obama's a transvestite and she's got a penis, well, how does that affect your day-to-day life? Does all of those theories put money in your pocket? No. You got to go to work. Do all of those theories put food on the table? No. You got to go to work to put food on the table. Do all of those theories get you a great partner, a husband, wife, whatever, girlfriend, significant other? Maybe. But will they be good ones? Probably not. if you both of you guys are rattling off on the steps of the Capitol, Michelle Obama's a transvestite. I mean, God bless y'all. You're happy, but everybody else would be like, what the fuck? And I just thought about, holy shit, my guy needs to see this, but I don't think he'll listen. He's too busy spouting off conspiracy theories. So my thought is, if you listening can apply this to your life, by all means, go ahead or check this out on Netflix. Stutz, I hope I'm saying it right. Sorry, I just started watching it. But drawing a pyramid, and at the base of the pyramid, your relationship with your physical body, your relationship with others, and your relationship with your mind. Or you yourself, as he said. I think that might help ease some of the tension, because I could feel how uncomfortable and how unsafe he felt. Like, just the paranoia, like, oh, this is happening. This person doing this and this. Oh, this is happening. We're not safe. We need to do something. I'm like, I'm from the 80s, motherfucker. Parents threw us out of the house and locked the door. You couldn't come back in. We ate crayons. We ate dirt. We did all kinds of shit, but we made it. The next generation, though, I'm not sure. I went to a party and there was a trivia game, and one of the answers was Amy Poehler. Nobody knew who that was. One of the answers was one of the questions was, who is Luciano Pavarotti? Nobody knew who that was. Shit, there was like a question about Earth, Wind, and Fire or something, and nobody knew. And I was like, oh my God, I am old. None of the 20-somethings knew the answers. The only one girl won the game. The only reason why the one friend won the game is because she was listening to me give her the answers. She did not have a fucking clue. It was wild, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just becoming an old-ass lady who's just really trying to decipher shit. Think about shit. Is this really worth me getting my blood pressure all riled up? Is this really worth the energy, the effort? Or can I maximize this into something else? And I just thought, certain conspiracy conversations, I'm like, can't you just turn that energy into something else? Like something you could do better? What is it you do great? Make it even better. I don't know. I'm not on board with the conspiracy theory stuff. It just seems like a waste of time. Maybe somebody out there listening can tell me about a good one, and maybe I'll do some research, but I don't know. I'm sorry. I just don't. It's very hard for me to believe any of these things. Well, damn. This sucks. This is just the nervous laugh now. Damn. Well, I guess we can all have a laugh. Yeah, it's all right. So I was chatting it up with two ladies this week on the dating apps, and of course one of them turned out to be catfish. That was hilarious. And I didn't want to believe that it was catfish, but you know, if you're going to be scamming something, at least keep your location in the same place. In our conversation, their location must have changed 3-4 times. And when I told my friend about it, he said, oh, well, maybe they were just driving. And I said, no, bitch. When I started the conversation with this woman, her location said New York City. And then when the conversation ended, it said San Francisco. Bitch. And then the bitch had the nerve to tell me she's in Israel. And I'm like, ooh, wait, what? She's like, oh, yeah. Oh, wait, it's a guy. So, oh, yeah, my name's Christine. Yeah, I really want to get to know you. I really want to get to know you. Just kept saying, I really want to get to know you. I'm like, oh, hell. If a lady is into me, it's catfish. Ain't none of y'all ladies into me. I already know now. If you're not into me, that means you're a real lady. What's up? I really want to get to know you. I really want to get to know you. And so he's like, all right, whereabouts are you from? Oh, I'm from the Bay Area. Oh, yeah, you can totally, I'm from the Bay Area. To be precise, Oakland. And I was like, Oakland, you say? Might have to phone a friend in a minute. Yeah, see? So she says, Oakland. You'll learn more all about Oakland, when you come and visit with me. I'm like, first of all, player, let's slow down because I don't know who the fuck you are. So we ain't talking about no visit yet. Nice try, Jeffrey Dahmer. Holy shit. But he was like, so yeah, I'm in Israel for 8 weeks. I do archaeology and I'm going to be over here for a while, but I really want to get to know you when I get back. And she's like, okay. He's like, and it's like, oh, so, since you're in Israel and you're a lady, allegedly, she got any socials to verify who the fuck you are? No, I don't have any socials. I got hacked. I don't have any socials, but I really want to get to know you. I'm like, fuck, catfish. And I was like, delete. So that took care of that. But in other news, this other one, we've been kind of going back and forth. And what is unfortunate for me is I really, because I don't know how this fucking happens, but I hate it when people say, oh, the love of your life is going to be your best friend, or you're just going to fucking, your best friend is just going to be your fucking partner in some bullshit. And I'm like, all right. But then so when it is your friend and both of you have feelings for each other, it fucking sucks when it doesn't work out, It already sucks when you get to know somebody and it doesn't work out. It really fucking sucks when that person is your friend and you're still trying to be friends. And you both want more, but it is not available. It is not working out. Case in point, I'm just not going to go into too many details, but I'm just like, bummed because I deeply care for this friend, and what is unfortunate is there's just a certain level of communication that sadly I wish I didn't need it. Oh my God. I wish to God I didn't need this, but unfortunately I do, and simply because I just need to know what the hell's going on. I can't engage in a relationship with somebody who only talks to me once, twice a week. You what? Hey! Before we both agreed that we liked each other, we were talking all the time. We were hanging out. We were having fun. I don't know what the fuck happened, but shit got weird. And so, lesson learned, kids. Please, if you have a friend and your friend tells you that they like you, maybe don't tell them that you like them back, because then you will not be friends again. It's fucking ruined. I was devastated, but I am okay now because this has happened so many times that I just bounce right back. There's always some friend that's like, you know what? I've been into you this whole time. I like you. Let's do things. Let's go on dates and shit. And I'm like, cool, let's do this. And then ghosted. I'm not joking. I'm still talking. I'm not talking like that, but I'm still friends with a friend that liked me and wanted me to take her out on a date. And then when we fucking got to the restaurant, she ghosted me. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. What kind of mental illness? And we're still, air quotes, friends. It's really disturbing. And we have really not have a conversation about that since. It was some sort of excuse that I just ignored. But a similar situation is going on. So I've been down this road before, so I have recovered, but it doesn't mean it doesn't fucking hurt. And it sucks. I would like my friend back. I liked it when we had fun, when we played board games, we went to the movies, we did things together, we had fun. And now that we both have revealed that we have feelings for each other, it's fucking ruined. Now I maybe get to talk to her maybe once or twice a week, if that. And if I will ask anything about her, she don't really talk back. And then when she does talk back, she talk back a lot and never ask anything about me. So I'm like, oh, this is a sign. Run. I gotta get out of here, Jack. So I was like, damn it. All right, this is it. I'm calling time on this bullshit. So I'm like, you know what? I'm pulling the fucking shoot. If you want to be more than friends, God bless you. I'm gonna be your friend. Fuck this shit. Oh man, I talked to my therapist about it, and she was like, there's nothing wrong with you wanting communication. I'm like, yes, there is. It's annoying. Oh, God. And she's like, no, you just had bad experiences about it. And that's why you don't like to communicate. Because I grew up in a household where nobody communicated. or sometimes, but very rarely. So it makes sense that I keep getting caught up in relationships with women that don't communicate. So I'm just gonna wait for one of y'all to communicate. And then we'll go from there. But I hate that is a thing where I've got to shut something good down because I have no direction, no guidance. What the fuck is going on? I mean, a relationship without communication, how would I know to even pull up to your house? I go drive to your house and go, let's go to dinner. And then you go, I'm going to bed. But even worse communication. I pull up to your house and you never fucking answer the door. I don't hear back from you a week ago like, oh, I fell asleep on the couch. I wanted to go on a date with you, but I fell asleep on the couch. Okay, so this is the stupid shit that I be dealing with, which is wholeheartedly discouraging in the dating scene. It's just like, come on. Is there any one of you? You don't have to be attractive. Do you communicate? Do you know what you want? Do you know what you don't want? I'm only getting older, so I'm like, you know what? I don't give a fuck what you look like. There is just some things that you need to have a good relationship, and I'm pretty sure one of them is communication. Which we used to communicate fine when we were friends, but once we flipped the switch to the next step, it went south. So I'm gonna head on back to the last step where we were friends and everything was cool and we communicated and we had fun. I'm gonna go back that way. Thank you. Peace. God, I hate doing that because I see the potential, and lately I've been like, oh, I don't see that potential anymore. I see a lot of red flags. I can't do this shit. Oh my God. Bitch. I was cleaning out my phone while I was trying to figure out what is wrong with this friendship that has now turned into something else that is now going back to being a friendship. A friendship that was cool, that went to the next level and turned to shit. And then now how do we go back to being friends? When I mentioned communication, that I need that some sort of communication. You don't have to tell me everything, but you got to tell me something. I'm cleaning my phone and I'm just thinking this over and over again. And then this popped back up into my phone. And it said, people can only meet you as deeply as they've met themselves. If someone doesn't allow themselves to feel deeply or honor their needs, They likely won't know what to do when confronted with you and yours. It's not about you. While I've been going through this situationship, I kept thinking, what am I doing wrong? What do I need to do to get this woman to communicate to me what she wants? What do I need to do? Do I need to send flowers? Do I need to buy chocolate? Do I need to take her out to dinner? Do I need to buy something? What do I need to do? What do I need to do? And then finally, it just sort of clicked right before I was recording this. I'm like, you don't need to do jack shit. Okay? Everything was cool when y'all were friends. You haven't changed. You're still the same person. I would say maybe my anger management has slightly improved. But my therapist says, she used this word, discernment, to me. And I said, oh shit, bitch, discernment. She just said your discernment for bullshit is running out. And it's true. I am running, my bullshit meter is full. I'm sorry. And I know, and you know, that in order to have a good relationship, whether it's business or pleasure, is you got to have communication. That's just it. Those are the facts. There's no way around it. I thought about what system I could do to bring about this communication. And I said, you know what? This lady is a grown-ass lady, and if she really wants to communicate with you, she would. The lack of communication just shows this ain't the tits, and you gotta run, Jack. I was like, okay. Ejectocito. God, dog. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad to be just out of that mess. A weight has been lifted off my shoulders, my chest. Oh God, the anxiety about that situation was hitting me for a minute, and I've wanted to say something on here so many times, but I was trying to put together the words without offending or revealing this person and bringing shame upon them and their village. No, seriously, it just didn't work out. That's all. Shit happens. It didn't fucking work out. On to the next. Speaking of on to the next, it is time for me to wrap up this godforsaken show with some UFC picks. If I can find what I wrote. Oh, that's right here. They are. UFC picks this weekend. We've got this card and one other card, and then no fucking UFC until January 14th. Oh my God. I'm going to wring your neck, little Uncle Dana. Oh my God, Uncle Dana, why? I need my UFC. Shit. All right, so my UFC picks are Steven Kozlow, Vinicius Salvador, Eric Silva, Billy Quarantillo, Joaquin Buckley, Antonio Turgoli, Edmund Shabazian, Raul Rojas Jr., Jorginho Rosenstruck, Bryce Mitchell, Darren Till, who are you fucking scousers from Liverpool? Darren Till, Caroline, pop, 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 Darren Till, Santiago Ponzinibbio. Oh, Patty, the baddie, Pamblet. He's a fucking scouser too from Liverpool. All you fucking scousers, stand up. All you scousers. And then lastly, Mother Russia for the win versus Magomed Ankalev versus Jan Blachowicz from Poland. We know how this works, folks. If you got a history book, Mother Russia crushed Poland. Holy shit. I'm taking Magomed Ankalev. I love Jan, but I'm sorry, bruh. Russia, I'm not betting against the house, player. All right, those are my motherfucking UFC picks. Back with me, bet against me. Who cares? Let's watch some fucking fights. Yeah. All right, I will talk to y'all next week. If you are still living and not dead from boredom, of course, from this podcast. All right, I will leave you with some delicious audio sounds. But until next time, this is Rambo Radio. I'm out. Peace.
Communism.
You have 2 cows. The state takes both and gives you some milk.
Socialism.
You have 2 cows. You give one to your neighbor.
Fascism.
You have 2 cows. The state takes both and sells you some milk.
Bureaucratize.
You have 2 cows. The state takes both, shoots one, milks the other and then throws the milk away.
Traditional capitalism.
You have 2 cows. You sell one and buy a bull. Your herd multiplies, and the economy grows. You sell them and retire on the income.
Venture capitalism.
You have 2 cows. You sell 3 of them to your publicly listed company, using letters of credit opened by your brother-in-law at the bank, then execute a debt equity swap with an Associated General offer so that you get all 4 cows back, with the tax exemption for 5 cows. The milk rights of the 6 cows are transferred by an intermediary to a Cayman Island company secretly owned by the majority shareholder who sells the rights to all 7 cows back to your listed company. The annual report says the company owns 8 cows, with an option on 1 more.
An Italian corporation.
You have 2 cows, but you do not know where they are. You decide to have lunch.
A French corporation.
You have 2 cows. You go on strike, organize a riot, and block the roads, because you want 3 cows.
An American corporation.
You have 2 cows. You sell one, and force the other to produce the milk of 4 cows. Later, you hire a consultant to analyze why the cow has died.
A Swiss corporation.
You have 5,000 cows. None of them belong to you. You charge the owners for storing them.
An Irish corporation.
You have 2 cows. One of them is a horse.
An Australian corporation.
You have 2 cows. Business seems pretty good. You close the office and go for a few beers to celebrate.
A Chinese corporation.
You have 2 cows. You have 300 people milking them. You claim that you have full employment and high bovine productivity. You arrest the newsman who reported the real situation.
An Indian corporation.
You have 2 cows. You worship them.
An Iraqi corporation.
Everyone thinks you have lots of cows. You tell them that you have none. Nobody believes you, so they bomb the crap out of you and invade your country. You still have no cows, but at least you are now a democracy.
A British corporation.
You have 2 cows. Both are mad.
An Indonesian corporation.
You have 99 cows. You mortgaged all of them to the bank to buy milk, then dream that you still have one to spare.
A Greek corporation.
You have 2 cows, borrowed from French and German banks. You eat both of them. The banks call to collect their milk, but you cannot deliver, so you call the IMF. The IMF loans you 2 cows. You eat both of them. The banks and the IMF call to collect their cow's milk. You are out getting a haircut.